Well, hello. Hello, good learners. I think I know who my first viewer is. Hi, Mom. I think I'm going to change my setting. There we go. Makes it a little bit more official. We're just going to wait for just a second. If you can put in the comments right now if anything is wrong. I always appreciate that. That's wonderful, just so I know if my audio is working. And everyone can hear me. Looks like we can. Awful excited to have some viewers. Oh, yay! Look at all our viewers. This is wonderful. I'm setting the scene for Tails and Tales. We're going to get started in like 1 minute. But I just want to make sure everything is working. Looks like we've got a couple viewers. That's wonderful. And it looks like I can get comments. So you could send those along. That would be great. Excellent. Looks like we're doing great. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear and see me. That would be wonderful because we're going to get started really soon. We have so much to do today. So excited. As you can see, I have my summer 2021 shirt on, Tails and Tales. Really excited about this theme. Oh, look, my viewership is up. And it's 11 o'clock. So I'm going to get started. Are we ready? If you're ready to listen, then I am ready to do the Wild Side, July 7th offering for Tails and Tales. And as you can hear, I'll be quiet for a half a minute and let you hear. If you were to close your eyes, and you were to imagine where we were, where would you say we are? Feel free to comment in the comment section. Are we in a jungle? I kind of feel like that. It also feels like a field outside, but we're listening to the sounds of the jungle because, as you well know, we've been talking about it for months. But this summer's reading theme is Tails and Tales. There we are, our happy little turtle and our happy little bunny. And Tails and Tales is our summer reading theme. So if you would right now join me in what we were learning at school. Put your hands together like a book. That's right, just like you were reading a book. Open the book and what should come out? What's that? Let's do it again. Open the book. Oh, what is that? Could that be a fish? Sure. Could it be a snake? Absolutely. Could it be a lizard? Or a sloth? A kimono dragon? It could be any one of those things. Tails and Tales. That's right, boys and girls and good learners. We are celebrating Tails and Tales because if you look back through history, through millennium, people have been using animals to tell stories. And one thing you learn in the library business is if you want people to watch your videos or come to your programs, you just involve animals. And so that's what we're doing today. I'm so glad to see you here. And feel free to leave some comments to let me know how you're doing. I'm going to turn off our animal sounds because I want us to take 3 bunny breaths through our nose. Ready? Let it out. 3 bunny breaths. 1. And 1 more. I am so glad to be with you. And thank you for tuning in. It is Tails and Tales. Now, you're getting so tired of seeing this. This is the summer reading packet that you've received in your backpacks for months and months and months. It's also available at the library. It's also available on Facebook, and it's available on elginspubliclibrary.org. Now, here's a funny little fact. You know, the children's room has been open for a very long time. Now I'm broadcasting from home because it allows me to concentrate on the programming a little bit more. Having said that, If we get interrupted by a beagle or a daughter or something, never fear. We're just going to keep on rolling. But we're here broadcasting live from my home. Now, this video is going to be stored on our website for a very long time, because here's the thing we learned with that crazy little illness we had last year, still going on a little bit. But one thing we learned was that lots of people all over the nation tune in to Elkins Public Library live broadcast. And last year we had over 2,000 views on our videos. So Sue and I have made the decision that we're just going to keep broadcasting live this summer. And then in the fall, we're going to get back to live programming. But you know what? I have seen so many of you. I've hugged so many of you. Let me give you a hug right now. I've been giving real hugs at the library. Now you can find me there Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, 9 to 5. Hi, Sue. Hi, Sue. She's watching. I'm so glad. You can come on in. Now, today, you'll find Rose, Sue, Mary Ellen there. So the children's room is open, and we have so many of you coming in. And that leads me to the next thing. And now I know we talked about brag tags, but can I remind you of them? Oh, the Walshes. I've been thinking about Cameron and his eye. Oh, my goodness. Little Cameron, my friend, got something in his eye this morning, and I've been thinking about him. Don't rub it, Cameron. Please, don't rub it. That will make it worse. I know it's so hard. So, brag tags are the greatest new thing. I stole this idea from Northfield Hall Library. Thank you, Julie. Brag tags are these wonderful things that you wear around your neck. Mine is in my car right now because I tend to wear it to the grocery store. And what you do is you put a little chain around or a little ribbon. We have all of those things in the children's room at the library. And you decide as a family or with me or a librarian what your reading goals are. Say, Mrs. Baker, I don't really like reading, but I like looking at pictures. Brag tag. Right. Mrs. Baker, I've read 17 chapter books in a week. Brag tag. It's all up to you. And what we need to do is we need to sit down and decide what your reading goals are this summer. And that way you can earn some brag tags. Oh my goodness, there's so much. Now again, if you need to know what we're doing this summer, you just look at your PDF. It's probably on your fridge. It's at the front desk of the library, right inside the door. Also, what's in there are activity sheets for what we're doing each week. And this week, if I could just get with it after 8 minutes, we're going to do animal Mad Libs. And we're also going to make origami bookmarks. So let's get started. Today, I want to do a Mad Lib. Have you ever done a Mad Lib? Well, if you've hung out with me, you've done a lot of Mad Libs. So what I've done, just because you're at home and I'm at home too, is I've gone ahead and I've asked you for some suggestions of nouns, verbs, adjectives, names of foods, names of drinks, and you've come up with some really good ones. But let's get some more because I can see that people are commenting. So I need your help in putting this Mad Lib together. If you don't know what a Mad Lib is, you're in for a great treat. A Mad Lib is a story with some words left out. And what happens is, you can see here, this is available right at the library if you want a copy. It's also available on our webpage for you to download on PDF. What you do is you fill in what it asks for. So the first one is family member. What's a family member? I'll give you an idea. A family member would be sister, brother, mother, right? Now let's review what a verb is, right? I can hear you. Oh, good. The Walshes say mom. I'm going to write that down on family member. All right, good. Do you remember what a verb is? Yeah? You do? It's an action word. That's right. It's a word that describes action. Give me a couple verbs. You've come up with some already. Jump, wrestle, smooch, wiggle, bury, run, snuggle. Mrs. Caswell came up with some wonderful words this morning. Remind me, and keep commenting, remind me what a noun is. Right. Person, place, or thing. Oh, hug, I love that. That's a wonderful verb, hug. Excellent. We were on nouns. Person, place, or thing. How about flagpole, cloud, hornet, bassoon? That makes me giggle. Bassoon. Oh my goodness. Cheez-It. I love that. What about an adjective? Do you remember what an adjective is? Now, this one is always a stumper, but Mrs. Purslow taught me this years ago. Oh, now school. I'm going to write that down. Thank you. The Walsh family, for the 6th year in a row, 7th, 8th year in a row, I don't know, always my best supporters. Thank you. An adjective is a more word. Say it with me. More word. It's an adjective. That's right. It describes something. So an adjective would be frantic, naughty, beauty, salty, itchy. Aren't those great adjectives? Now, enormous. Oh, Sue, that's a wonderful one. I'm going to put that one. Enormous. Oh, I like that one. That's a great one. Now, the Mad Libs today will ask for a weather adjective. Oh, pretty. Pretty. That's a good one. Yay. Pretty. A weather adjective. I came up with a couple of those. Rainy, cloudy, right? What about a room in the house? Well, you know, sometimes I get silly. So can I use bathroom for a room in the house? That'd be great. Okay. A number. Someone give me a number. I chose 23. I don't know why. I just like it. How about a type of food? Oh, bedroom. Bedroom. Thank you, bedroom. Ella and Cameron. A number 4. Oh my goodness. Let's see. People may be texting me too. Yep, absolutely. A type of food. Pasta. Good one. I had hot dogs. Cheese doodles. A type of drink. Give me a type of drink. I put cream soda because my kids love cream soda. And how about a type of fruit? Because we're talking about jungle animals, I think we need some fruit. Ooh, chocolate milk. Oh, chocolate milk. I love that one. Type of fruit. Give me a type of fruit. Grape. Beautiful. Look at us collaborating. And one last one. Well, there's a couple. Ooh, dragon fruit. Ooh, love that. We might need to do a couple Mad Libs here. I think so. All right. Animal. When we were reading a book, Wild, in the library, Wild About Books, do you remember we read that together? Oh, I love that book. We learned about skinks. Yep, skinks are a little lizard. Oh, dog. Oh, like Millie the dog. Oh my goodness. Oh, lemur. Absolutely. Good job. What wonderful words we're having. How about a body part? Let's be polite here. I chose nose. I don't know. I wouldn't lose my job if I said butt. Would I? I hope not. Okay. But I have to do that because Mad Libs are just so much fun. And I think that's it. Are we ready? Elbow. Right. Elbow, toes. You're right. That's much better than butt. Okay. So I think we're ready. What I'm doing is I have written a list of all of our words. And I'm going to read the Mad Lib. And I'm just going to insert one of the words that it asks for. Are you ready? All right. This is going to be great. Now I have 2 Mad Libs available. I have one called A Backyard Adventure. And I have one called A Trip to the Zoo. I'm going to do the trip to the zoo first, since I was playing some zoo sound effects. Okay. And it feels like a jungle today. Okay. A trip to the zoo. I'm so glad you're here. This is so exciting. Okay. Here we go. A Trip to the Zoo by Elkins Public Library. It was a pretty rainy day. Willa and Jackson thought it would be a great day to go to the zoo. They frantically, excuse me, I misspoke. That was not an adjective. They jumped into the bathroom and asked their mom if she would take them. What a naughty idea, she exclaimed. Let's go. They approached the ticket window where they were greeted by a puny zoo employee. 23 tickets, please, Jackson said. And the 3 enthusiastic visitors entered the main gate and headed straight towards the bear house. Now, after spending 20 minutes jumping at the baby monkey, jumping up and down, sometimes that happens with Mad Libs, at the baby monkey jumping up and down in a school, they decided to go visit the salty elephants. Seeing them eat the juicy dragon fruit made Jackson and Willa very hungry. So Mom took them to the snack bar where they ordered kiwi and bananas and chocolate milk. Let's get going, said Willa. We still have to see the lemur, the dog, and the panda. Very typical for a zoo. As they left the zoo with the flagpole in hand, they thanked their mother for an itchy day at the zoo. Let's hear it for a trip to the zoo. Isn't that wonderful? Good job. Now we still have enough words to do the backyard adventure, because one thing we have learned about tails and tales is that tails and animals are everywhere. I'm shut in my son's old room because I have 22 animals that live with me, right? Animals are everywhere. So here's a backyard adventure. Are you ready? I'm so glad you're with me today. Here we go. A backyard adventure, a production of Elkins Public Library. Sam and Julia always enjoyed visiting their sister because she always made the best grape pie. She also had a big backyard with lots of hornets and bassoons. I'd go too. On one of their visits, Sam and Julia asked their sister if they could set a tent and a camp in the backyard. She said that would be fine as long as it was not rainy. Reasonable. After lunch, Sam and Julia set up the tent and their camping sofa. They used their imagination to pretend that they were explorers visiting Canopy Lake Park. The first animal they pretended to see was a dog. Not very exciting. With naughty claws. And then they saw a panda with frantic feathers and a nose. Suddenly they heard something rustling in the dragon fruit bush. And it was not their imagination. No, it wasn't this time. Sam and Julia thought for sure it must be a huge, scary skink with a thick, enormous coat. And they were about to run back into the house when they heard a familiar laugh. It was only their sister. All 3 of them went back inside to eat some pretty pasta. Give yourself a hand. Wonderful. Now, these are really funny. And they're wonderful for car trips. They're wonderful for camping trips. All sorts of wonderful things. These are available. They're going to be on the website and Facebook and at the library. Have you come to see me at the library yet? Yeah, you have. Come on in. We're there. So the second portion of today's program is going to be the origami animal bookmarks. Now, if you go to Whole Child Center of Canterbury, you may be doing it right now with me. You may be doing it a little later. You can view this at any time. You have the instructions for the origami bookmark and some origami pages. They're available at the library every week. On the table is filled with all the material you'll need for all of our projects. Now, I have to tell you something. Because you know me and you love me, hopefully, I know the Walshes do, and my mom and Sue, I'm not good at origami. But surprisingly, I was able to complete today's origami. Now, on your PDF, you will receive this one. And you can see we're going to make a beautiful bunny rabbit bookmark. Now, I went ahead and did it just because I like to be prepared. But we're going to do it together. And I'll show you how, just using the instructions. Take your piece of origami paper. Now, if you don't have time to get down to the library and get some origami paper, that's fine. Look, it's just a square. It just has to be perfectly square. So what you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're going to fold it on end. I'm going to put the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. We're going to fold it on end. And then we're going to fold it the other way. Oh, I'll get my words out of it. Okay. So that you have a crease down the middle. And you're going to go like this. Step 4 is you're going to put it right in the middle. And you're going to leave this part out. You see that? And then we're going to take these and we're going to fold those in. That's why it was important to give us those little fold marks so we'd know where to put it to. Look at this. Bookmarks are good. So here we go. And then the next step on the sheet, I'm just following this sheet right over here. You're going to open it up and you're going to put this little wing up to there. And you're going to put this little wing up to there. And look at that. My folds aren't perfect, but that's all right. Either am I. Then I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put it in here. Look at that. See? So it's a little pocket. And I'm going to put this one right in here. Look at that. And then, as easy as pie, I'm going to fold this one right in there. Look at this. And look, you have an origami bookmark. But here, you can make it any animal you want. I don't know if this is going to be any animal in particular. I don't know, what is that? Maybe a frog? I don't know. But that's kind of neat, isn't it? Well done! Well done! And that's just what I needed for one of my new favorite books. In a nutshell. Look at that. We're going to open this book. And maybe my friend Donna is watching. I think she is. I'm going to put a bookmark right there. Look at that. Oh, I like that. I'm going to make a couple more of those. Maybe I'll make those for my librarian friends. Look at that. And you just open right up to the right page. Give yourself a pat on the back, Mrs. Baker. Good job, everyone. So remember, this is all available on the website. I'll put it up just after we say goodbye. But until then, I want to tell you about something very, very exciting. A lot of libraries all over the state of New Hampshire have put together story walks. And you know what? We have a story walk. Yes, we do. It's 1.5 miles up the road at Petals in the Pines. Now, Donna and Jim up at Petals in the Pines have put together a beautiful, beautiful story walk called In a Nutshell. We call their trail a tail trail, which works beautifully with tails and tails, now doesn't it? Now, Donna and Jim have been running Petals in the Pines for a long time, and I'm sure most of you have been there. But if you haven't, or you want to go back, we have a free pass to the library. That's right. And we invite you to go up there. Now, next Wednesday, July 14th, tune in at 11 o'clock because I will be at Petals in the Pines, and together we will read In a Nutshell. Yeah, you can watch me right on YouTube Live. You can watch me a live broadcast, or you can watch me on YouTube later, or on Facebook, or our website. There's so many ways to view these programs. We'll be reviewing In a Nutshell together next week at Petals in the Pines. So, I just want to thank you for tuning in today and for being the wonderful readers that you are. I'd love to see you. The library is open. Harold is back. We're asking that you wear face masks because so many of my friends can't get the vaccine because they're too young. So it's really important to me that we still stay safe because I love you and I'm so proud of you. I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Thank you.